Good morning, ladies. How are we today? Hoping that you're all well, and I hope that you set some awesome goals for yourself from yesterday. New day, new week, new month. I hope you're pumped and ready to go. Have you done that with your staff as well, though? I know that there's lots of issues circulating with staff, that some are saying they're lazy, they're insubordinate, they don't respect you, they're not pulling the money, blah, blah, blah. But are you nurturing your staff? Are you making them understand where your head's at and where your goals are at and what you're expecting for the month? So if you're moving the goalposts, are you including them in those decisions? Are you letting them know, okay, this is our new goal, this is what we have to do, this is how I want you to do it, and if that doesn't happen, there has to be consequences. But if it does happen, then there needs to be rewards as well. So working with staff, I've worked with umpteen staff over the years. I've had apprentices, I've had seniors, I've had all ranges of staff. I've actually helped some apprentices become the Apprentice of the Year through TAFE. So nurturing your staff is like being a mum. You have to nurture them into what you want them to be. It's not that you're going to let your kids run free fall from when they're a baby and not give them any direction of where they're going to go. Staff are exactly the same. If you don't give them direction, they fall into a habit and they fall into what they know is right. And if it's not being corrected and it's not being disciplined or it's not being enhanced or it's not being rewarded, it'll be same. And you're going to silently stew on that, and you're silently going to get cranky, and you're going to think that your staff hate you, or you're going to think that they're not worth their money, or you're better off doing it on your own. All those things will come into the equation. And sometimes it can just be point blank that you haven't kept them up to date, that you've moved the goalpost. And the goalpost is here for a reason, and this is how we're going to get there. So at the start of each month, you should be prepping them. If you're prepping yourself for new goals and new direction for the business, include them in it. They're part of the package. You can't be solely on your own and then expect that they know where they're at or whether they're complying or things like that. So are you giving rewards? Have you ever said thank you? Have you ever sent them out to dinner or bought them a bunch of flowers for no unexpected reasons? Have you thought about what you're getting them to do? Is that something you would do? If it's not, then it's probably not really fair that you're making staff do those kind of things. I still run by the whole equation that if it's not good enough for me, one, I won't sell it, so it's not good enough for a client. If it's not good enough for me that I wouldn't do something in the salon, then I probably wouldn't ask someone else to do it either. So I have scrubbed the floors, I have scrubbed wax pots, I do all those things. Standardly now, it's not one of my jobs, but if it had to be done, I would do it. So if it's not something that you would do for yourself, you can't be projecting it out there for staff to do it with no thank yous or no rewards or things like that either. So you really need to be looking at, are you nurturing them and telling them where your monthly goalposts are? If you're not and you're cranky at them, they're just walking around blind because you haven't inspired them. You need to inspire them like you inspire your children, that you wouldn't give up on your children after reading a colour book to them once and they didn't know all their colours. Staff are going to be exactly the same. If you give up on them once after you've told them something once and they don't get it, then find a new way to tell them or find a new way to teach them or inspire them to be what you want them to be. Staff will make or break you, and sometimes it comes down to whether you're nurturing them enough and making them feel secure, making them feel like work is fun to come to, or whether it's just a punishment because you're going to be in a cranky ass mood all day. You never say thank you, you never give them direction, and they're just walking around like, what the hell am I here for? Treat others how you want to be treated, okay? And then your staff will deliver back, and they will want to excite you and want to impress you. If they're going to get gratitude for it, or they're going to get a surprise bunch of flowers or a bottle of wine or something like that, you will be surprised how far that will push them to aiming at your new goalposts. But keep them up to date with what your goalposts are, and whether that means that you need to have a staff meeting once a week, or whether it means that you need to retrain them or readdress how they speak. If you want them to speak in a certain way, script them, give them a script and train them how to be you and how to do what you want them to do, and then guide them and congratulate them and promote them along the way. Don't just stick them in the corner and get the shits with them because they haven't done what you want them to do. So this is something that I really concentrate on. And it's a major part of growing a business is to have staff that respect you and are loyal to you and have the same aspirations as you. They're only going to have the same aspirations if you've put that forward to them and you're pushing it along the way, that's just where your expectations are, and that's what has to happen. If it doesn't happen, obviously you need to choose what consequences you want to follow with that. But if it is happening, keep pushing and pushing and congratulating along the way, and you're going to get there so much quicker. So this is something I really concentrate hard on in my 4-week supercharge package, and it's something I would love to work with you because I know this is what will grow your business and allow you to step out of the salon and enjoy some life and know that it's still turning over money, it's still having client satisfaction and everything while you're not there. Salon businesses only grow from staff. You're never going to earn a lot of money being a sole operator because physically you've got 2 hands and you can only divide them in so many areas at once. So if you want to grow your business and you want to have a life, you have to trust in some staff and put some love and nurturing in there. So I'm going to put the link for the 4-week supercharge package. Fill that out and we can have a chat and see where you're at. And this is something that will actually help your business grow phenomenally. Okay. Once I got all these tactics in place, and like I said, I've had staff for like the last 28 years. Some of them are apprentices, some of them seniors, some of them in between, some of them like crazy people that I just didn't want anymore. I've had all of them. So I know that it's not just a dream packet to go, okay, my staff's amazing. I have to say that mine is, but it is because I've nurtured them like my babies and I'm overprotective of them. And it's like, okay, this is where we're at this month. And I pump them up and it's just like, let's see if we can smash it. And when we do, they get handsomely rewarded for it. So they're on the go all the time. Like, what can we do to impress Mel today? What can we do? And I come in with surprises that they've done new little marketing techniques and want to impress me. And that's awesome because they think outside the box then too and see things that maybe I wouldn't have seen. So I give them their own little bit of ownership. Obviously it gets run past me first, but some of their ideas are phenomenal and they actually feel like they're validated and it's worthwhile. They come to me and they're like, Mel, what do you think of this? We thought of this and this and this. We've done this. Can we implement this? And it's like, oh my God, yes, that's awesome. And that gives them their own aspirations to impressing me, to feeling like they're part of a team, and to bragging to clients, well, this is the package that we designed. What do you think of this? So if you're being a control freak and a cranky ass boss, you need to look at ways that you can change that around so that you can have a more relaxed life, earn more money, and not be in there 50 to 80 hours a week. So if this is where you're at, fill out the link below and we can have a chat and we can work together. There is also my secret Facebook group as well, which is a safe haven for salon owners, that if you would like to get in there, all you need to do is write yes in the comments below. I will have a look at that and then I will pump you through to there if you want. So there's some great secret knowledge that's going on in there as well for salon owners as well. So it is a safe place. It's a safe place to have a bitch. It's a safe place to ask questions, and it's a great area to get some extra information. So have an awesome day and I'll see you later. Bye.